What are you doing?
Getting ready.
Okay.
What we doing?
Come on, I'm already recording. So, many of you may or may not know, I don't know. Look at little man, I'm just trying to hide. May or may not know that I own a mentorship called Revena Nation, and we're shooting some content for that. And my husband's gonna be an actor.
I'm ready.
It's giving Contractor.
I'm ready.
It's giving Contractor. It's very interesting because if you'd have asked me to do this a year ago, babe, would I have done this?
No, I wouldn't have done it. No.
We both would have been like, that's not happening. But putting yourself out there more has changed us. We're like, whatever, if it's fresh, if it'll get people's attention, we know the end product is going to be an incredible mentorship, we're down for whatever. So come along with us as we film the silliest marketing that I think I've ever done. This is about to be, I can't think about it because then I'll just cancel the whole plans. Let's go. Okay, we're here. First location. This is the contractor scene. We got 10 minutes to do it because we got to go to the library before it closes. Okay. My contractor is getting set up. Let me see the look. Hold on, I need a mic. I told my husband, I was like, we need to have... That's right. What did I say? I said, we need a contractor, like vest, a hard hat. And he's like, I got all that. I'm like, how do you have all that? So apparently, hauling gas as a trucker, when he did that, it required him to have all the things. So I think right there where the dirt is leveled is good. I think that should be good. Babe, you really look like we're supposed to be on the property. So we're about to use the camera I'm using to shoot the ad. So brother-in-law is gonna let us use his new iPhone 16 to be the vlogging camera. All right, so you hit record. And so let me set up the scene. The reason why my husband is here is in my sector, you can work for a real estate agent and you can work in the real estate industry, but you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And so one of the things that I typically say in my ad is it doesn't require you to flip a house, to hire a contractor. And for this idea in my head, I was going to be in front of a home that was under construction and literally push the contractor out of the way because we don't need him because we get to be in the comfort of our own home. So this is why Kenneth is dressed like a contractor. Check out some clips of us getting that exact phrase from the promo that we were recording. Record? Okay. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire a contractor. You gotta go sooner. He's in frame?
Yep.
Okay. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire a contractor. Okay, you ready? You got a good shot? The sunlight's good?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire a contractor. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire... It's too late. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire a contractor. Why are you so late? Okay. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire a contractor. I am not pushing you that hard.
You are.
I am not. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire a contractor. Okay, I think that's good. One of those should work. Okay. All right, so we go to the library. Okay, when we get there, it's probably going to be like 5:40, and then they close at 6 o'clock. But we got to shoot 3 scenes in the library. The first one is, you ready for this? I think I explained this to you. I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to split books open, okay? And then you're going to see my face popping in the books. And and I'm gonna say there's a little known niche inside the real estate sector. Got it? So you'll be on the other side just recording me, but I gotta figure out how to do that.
Do you have that exact book?
I don't.
Find that exact book?
I mean, it could be in the library, but I probably couldn't find it in 20 minutes. But that scene, and then there's another verbal thing I'm supposed to say. I can't remember, but I'll look at the script. And I'm supposed to say, walk and buy books in the library. What do you mean, finally being able to leave your 9 to 5? That's restricting your time, and it's not paying you enough. Okay. Do that one time.
Walking out the way of the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want in the camera. I don't want to see the time.
Okay. Alright. Right. What do you mean, finally being able to leave your 9 to 5? That's restricting your time, and it's not paying you enough. So our next stop was to go to Words Taylor's house, where we were going to film a very pivotal moment in my entrepreneurship journey. So if you don't know my story, my family filed bankruptcy over 10 years ago. I was working a 9 to 5, and I was on my way to work, and I had this realization that my job controlled my salary, but I controlled my income. And I looked at this empty room in our house because we had a home that we had owned for a few years. I looked at this empty room in my house as I was walking out. It's where the formal dining should have went. And I said to myself, I'm going to make this room an office, and this will never happen to me again. And so I wanted to film that so it could be a part of this video that we were making. And Words, who's recently moved into his house, didn't have all his furniture in. And so he let us use the empty room upstairs in his house to record this scene. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, I do. Baby girl, can you bring up the black light? The other one, and then the other one is right outside the door.
I could do. You come look. Let me know.
We have the lights together, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that can be like right here. These are good. So they got the.
How'd the library go?
Hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, but did it work? Y'all got it?
I'll show you some shots.
Okay. Did you do the?
I did.
Were you uncomfortable?
That was fine. I was laughing like the whole time. It was so funny. Mm-hmm. And then the contractor one, we did that one.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "You're pushing me hard."
Oh, who's the contractor?
He had stuff from the truck in. So I did it where he walked up, and as he walked up, I pushed him.
That wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I'm saying it been movies like that.
So what I'm thinking is, so let me know if you agree. I can do both just in case.
I should be what's the name of this? Can you grab my phone off the table?
So the last scene that we had to shoot this day was me announcing that within 1 year of launching my business, I was a full-time entrepreneur. We really wanted to shoot this at a bank, like leaving the bank, but it got so late that we just had to use this little area right when you walked in the bank that had the ATMs. But it was the best we could do to how to do something a little bit different. The goal was really to always have a different scene no matter what I was saying. So it wasn't always as important as where I was or that. It's just important that I was somewhere different. Oh my goodness. So if you were watching the behind the scenes of us just driving all around town for this commercial, okay, thank you. It was crazy. And to have a script where each line I had to be in a different location for each line because we're just trying out some fun editing styles that we want to play with. It was exhausting. It's like, where can I shoot this? Where can I go? Then I would get all the way back home and I'm packaging it up for the editor and I realized I forgot a line that I was supposed to shoot in this location. And I'm like, listen, I'm about to sit right here in this chair and shoot it. So it's some of them I missed, okay? But it was fun, and I want to give you the reveal, okay, of our new, so this is going to be on our actual page where people sign up for the Masterclass, which you, of course, can attend, okay? It is a free Masterclass that shows you how I started, scaled, and sustained my real estate VA business and scaled it up to making multiple 6 figures a year, and I'm teaching hundreds of people how to do the same, and I can teach you as well. Okay, so a shameless plug for the video that you're here for. So I recorded the video that is going to be on the landing page for my free training that you can click the link and go watch now. So it's tiffany'smasterclass.com. So the video will go there. It turned out so cool that I'm considering maybe using it for an ad as well. But I want you to watch it. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. So there's the landing page video, and then I also shot like an Instagram, Facebook ad that's kind of vertical. So I'll show you that. Just know it's going to be vertical in frame on YouTube. And I want you to watch those. Tell me what you think, and leave some comments below, some feedback. This is our first time with a movie production. So if we miss some principles of cinema, that's why, okay? Because none of us have done this before. So go easy on us, but we do want your constructive criticism and your feedback. We had a ton of fun. Shout out to my husband, who is just down for whatever, down to support, down to be down for the movement at all times. And my brother-in-law, who was there and just shooting behind the scenes and helped it to where we were actually able to have vlog footage, because we wouldn't have had it without him, okay? We wouldn't have had it without him. So thank them all, and then check these out. What would making multiple six figures a year from the comfort of your own home do for you? Would it mean more time, more freedom? Or would it mean finally being able to leave your 9-to-5 that's restricting your time and it's not paying you enough? In 2013, I was working a 9-to-5, and like many of you, it was not enough to pay my bills. I had to file bankruptcy to keep us from losing our home. This is my real paperwork. But standing in an empty room, I made a decision that I would make this room an office and start a business. And this will never happen to me again. A few months later, I was in the library and I was reading about being a virtual assistant. Now keep in mind, this was 10 years ago. Being a VA wasn't well known in the States as it is internationally, but I didn't care. I locked in on this and I started building my company immediately. Within 90 days, I had launched my virtual assistant company, and it was not long that after that, I tapped into a little known niche in the real estate sector called transaction coordinating. Once I tapped into this role, the game changed. Within 1 year of launching my business, I was leaving my 9-to-5 to be a full-time entrepreneur. And within 2 years of launching my business, I was making my annual salary from my 9-to-5 in my business in a month. So you might say, Tiff, what does a transaction coordinator do? Let me show you. For the purposes of our illustration, meet Glenda. Glenda is our real estate agent, and she happened to get her buyers under contract. Guess what happened after that? She has a huge to-do list that's just released to her. What happens with this to-do list in this opportunity? That to-do list would go to you. And once it goes to you, you can charge up to $350 is around the national average for handling the administrative tasks for this file. The great part about this is you're going to be working from your own home. You're going to be able to do this file from end to end in 3 to 5 hours, and you're going to be able to charge $350 for that file. So you say, what does that math look like with a full book of business? Let me show you. So check it. So $350 a file. On average, you do 30 files in 1 month. Guess what you just made? $10,500. And it went up from there. Watch this. I said, let me start hiring TCs. And what did I do? Gave each of them 25 files. And what did that equal for me in a month's time? $43,750. You say, Tiff, that can't be true. Here's some receipts. Boom, boom, boom. Those are just random years where I grabbed the month of July to show you this is how much money you can make in a month in this business. If this sounds like something you can do, I want you to sign up for my free masterclass. Let me tell you what I'm gonna teach you. The very first thing I'm gonna teach you are the simple ways to start. Like, if I wanted to get into this sector, Tiff, what do I do immediately? I'm gonna give you the 6 keys to start. The second thing I'm gonna teach you is how do you become overbooked in this sector? I mean, to the point where we had to tell them we are not taking on any more clients at this time. We needed time to just process all the new clients that we had. Would you like this problem? I'm going to teach you exactly how to have that happen in your business. And then the third thing I'm going to teach you is how do I now steward this overflow so that the clients that come into my business never want to leave. I'm going to teach you all of that in a free masterclass. And if this sounds like a great way to spend your evening, to break the cycle of living check to check and finally build a life of freedom, I'll see you on the masterclass. There's a little known niche inside the real estate sector that has made me multiple six figures a year for the past 10 years. It doesn't require you to renovate, to flip a house, to hire a contractor. You can do it from your own home and you can start today. Hi, my name is Tiffany Haynes and I have led a company in this little known but lucrative niche for the past 10 years. And I am looking for some aspiring entrepreneurs that are looking to do the same. Join me for my free plug and play business masterclass. I am going to personally show you how to start and thrive in this sector within the first 6 months.